Hey, hey, hey. I mean, it's Saturday. I mean, why not? See, I ain't even ready. I don't own the rights to this music. Hey, hey, D. Look, yeah. What's going on, good people? Hey, hey, hey. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't even set everything. Listen, I just got it done. So, my movement is limited, but catch me Tuesday, D. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Uh, but I'm excited that you're here. Welcome. Looking forward to our time together. Look, I was so excited because I'm trying to fight off sleep. That really is the real answer. I'm trying to fight off sleep, but let me go ahead and set some stuff up. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To those who do not know me, welcome. Thank you for joining my broadcast. I am Tisha Marie Johnson, your relationship coach, founder, and creator of Your Love of a Lifetime, helping you manifest true and lasting love. So if you are looking for love, listen, stop looking in all the wrong places and come on by starting Tuesday so we can help you. So I have 5 reasons why you cannot, I might have 6, why you cannot, must not, should not miss this relationship summit. I probably have 7. Um, so we're gonna talk about that for a few minutes, and I'm gonna let you go because your girl's busy and it's always something to do. Gotta handle the next thing. But I wanted to come on. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Listen, the fellas are excited. The ladies are excited. And I want you to be excited too. Go to bit.ly/he wants 2020, bit.ly/he wants 2020, so that you can get registered for this event. It's going to be incredible. Now I'm excited. And those who know me really well know that it takes a lot to physically move me to express and show. Hey sis, thanks for joining. Thank you for being here, Denise. It takes a lot to make me show it. I might feel it on the inside, but it takes a lot to make me show it. And so I'm just so excited. And I'm not excited, I could get excited because it's something that has my name on it. That really isn't why I'm excited. I'm excited because there's gonna be so much good information that you need to be here, and you need to be in position to get the information from the summit. I was sharing a space earlier today with one of our guest speakers, and he breaks that thing down, so I'm excited. But I'm going to tell you who's going to be here in just a few minutes. But go ahead and share the broadcast, and again, go ahead and register bit.ly/. Go ahead and register now. He wants 2020. Go ahead, get your seat. Don't miss out. Don't think, oh, I got time to do it. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't do it. You'll miss your seat. So go ahead and register. But listen, so 5 reasons why. I think I said 7. And hopefully by the time I get to 6 and 7, I'll remember. Let me write it down. I'll remember what it is I wanted to say. So, 5 to 7 reasons why you cannot miss this relationship summit. One of the things, number one, is you may have seen relationship, but you didn't see the whole picture. Okay, so a lot of times we go into relationship and we just have bits and pieces from maybe the little bit we saw at home, if we saw something at home, or maybe you saw your grandparents. A lot of times we don't see the full picture because, you might not have seen everything that it takes or everything that it took to maintain that relationship. Or it might be a situation where what you saw was really bad. So, you have this kind of skewed picture of what preparation looks like, and depending on how you were raised. Now I know nowadays, the age of Google and YouTube, there's nothing really that can be answered either online. But I mean, there was a time when certain conversations were not had, certain things, and they're teaching things in school that, in my opinion, some things that need to be taught at home. But I get it. If it's not taught at home, it's got to be taught somewhere. And shout out to the churches that really do have those real conversations, because everything that you face in life, you should be educated in the church. But that's another story, another conversation that we're not having right now. But you need to be at this relationship summit so that you can get some of the missing pieces. You're going to hear stories from our morning segment is called Wisdom from Wives. So I'm having some guests who have been married for several years. They know what it looks like in sickness and in health, till death do we part. Even in death we parted. So you're gonna get that information and what that looks like, because believe me, these women have really, really stood the test of time with the man that they've been given. And I know some of them that been married like 30, 40 years, they still just as in love today as when they first met him. That's an incredible thing. That's to be celebrated. And I wanted to do this because, number one, I believe that women, we're not prepared. We're not aptly prepared to enter into the space, committed relationship, let alone matrimony, a covenant commitment. And I think that, I definitely want to help do my part to facilitate a conversation between the older women with the younger women. Listen, you might think it's all crazy and foggy and stogie, but I'm here to tell you that there's wisdom that can be gained. Hey, Laura, thanks for joining. Hey, Tanya. Hey, 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 thank you so much for being here. Please share the broadcast if you have not done so already. So I think there's just wisdom that needs to be shared. And I mean, where will you share it? You got to have a platform, or, a conduit in order for those conversations to take place. And I'm just so excited that in the morning you join us at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that we're going to have this conversation every morning with a wife who is seasoned. Now, these are women who I probably should ask for specifics, but I know, I think the oldest, the longest length marriage is like 40 some years, and maybe on the low end 25. So these are people, women, couples who have been together. And it's not easy because y'all know marriage is work. It's work, it's work, it's work, it's work, it's work, it's work. But it's beautiful, it's rewarding, it's fulfilling. But you gotta be in position, and you gotta marry the right person. Like, seriously, the person who wants to do life with you, the person who is not gonna give up on you, the person who, I mean, they're gonna have real conversations. I can't, speak on the conversation that they're gonna have, but I'm excited because I'm looking forward to it. And having been married, and I'm currently not married, having been married, I know I was not prepared to step into that space. I was not ready. I was ready. My heart, my mind was ready, but I really wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have the right information. I yeah. And I get first my first marriage was at age 21. I know I don't look a day over 30. No, I'm just kidding. But I didn't know. And consequently, I did some stuff that I shouldn't have done. In some ways, I don't know. I've of course I've reflected over the years, and I thought, if I had some different information, I probably still would be married to him. If I had some different information, and obviously, of course, if he had some different information, we may still be married. Some what 30 years later? That is so inconceivable, you guys. Wow. But I didn't know. And so you want to get the whole picture. Number two, things have changed. Okay. You have so many factors that play into people making decisions about getting married. We don't even have time to talk about it, but just think about it. Some of the stuff that you see on social media and some of the people that you've heard of recently. And yes, though we're in a pandemic, there has been some crazy stuff going on. It times have changed, things have changed, and people's resolve has changed. So back in the day when they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna stay married for life, you got someone who, like me, when I was younger, was like, pfft. Now don't get me wrong, I never was quick to say I'm gonna leave this relationship, because believe me, I did everything. Can I spell out the word on the screen with spaces and in huge letters? I did everything I could humanly do and supernaturally to make the marriage work, and it didn't. So I'm not talking about somebody who's like-minded like me, that's going to go the extra mile, that's going, yeah, because you have people now, they're like, oh, if it don't work, we'll just go to the court. So things have changed, people have changed. The idea of married for life is sometimes, in some ways, like a forgotten concept, because people are quick to keep it moving. That's a Salah moment. Hey, Shafika, thanks for joining us, sis. Yeah, I was with my ex for almost 24 years working on things. Laura, I get it. I mean, and you don't want to be the person, especially someone like me who is loyal, almost too loyal. But I'm not gonna let the hurt and pain somebody else created with me to allow me not to be loyal. That's in me. That's who I am. I get it. Had I had children, that probably would have put a different spin on it, because then I probably would have. And listen, children are no reason to stay in a toxic relationship, because guess what? You're teaching them your toxicity. You're teaching them all the bad stuff that you're experiencing and living on a daily basis. So children are never a reason to stay. But I'm just telling you who I am. I probably would have, especially younger. I probably would have stayed a little bit longer than I did if I had children to consider. So things have drastically changed, and you've got to learn how to effectively co-parent. You got to learn how to put the systems and the things in place that are needed so that you can make it, because the children will be okay if you get them, if a couple things, if you get them the help that they need, if they need help, and if you not try to tarnish their life with the other parent. You can't do that. And you didn't want your kids to go through it either. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I understand that. I'm not mad at somebody who in their mind really stands on that, but the honest to God truth is it really isn't. It's teaching them bad things. Some can see it for what it is and make the necessary adjustments. Some gravitate to that exact same kind of person, whatever that dysfunction or toxicity is. I mean, it that just is how human nature works. We either gravitate to it or we gravitate far away from it. So you don't have a lot of people who are like, oh, we're going to stay for the children. And then you have those that are of the mind, I'm going to stay for the kids, even though it ain't a healthy relationship at all. So, but he wasn't dealing with his sexual addiction and being responsible about his recovery. Yeah. So that was making you as the wife very unhappy. And of course, you're trying to I'm sure, have this wonderful, as much as possible, normal life for your children. But I'm sure in some ways they saw some things that affected them. So I'm just saying things have changed. So number 3 is, and ladies, especially, because now I'm here for the ladies and the men, but I'm here for the ladies because I want us. And one of my speakers said this morning. The women are the ones, whatever attitude you have, whatever your mindset is, that is going to be the atmosphere of the relationship. So if you go into it wrong, and I'm saying wrong as in you don't love yourself, you don't have enough self worth and self value. I mean, you go into it for the wrong reasons, then that's going to affect the overall relationship. And so we need to prepare not look, in my 20s, I could say, oh, well, yeah, okay, I'm going to give it my everything. And if it doesn't work, I'm still going to be young enough to start all over again. There's a different story at 50. Okay. I hope you got a different story at 40. Can we go back to 30? Please have a different story. But I'm just saying, the younger you are, the more you think, oh, well, okay, if it don't work, okay, I got time. I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm like, I don't have time to waste. What's your intention? What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go? I'm gonna ask some hard questions, point blank, period, up front. Some men appreciate it, some don't. I've met more that don't than anything. But there are men who will embrace the hard conversation, as I say, and will appreciate that. So, and we're gonna talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Lord says, and when we finally told the kids, they weren't surprised. Lord, they were not surprised at all. Might have been hurt if they were in denial or whatever, but not surprised. Seeing the behavior, seeing the clear separateness that I'm sure you probably were living in. And so yeah, we have to understand that even in that. So if you came from an environment where you didn't see healthy, happy relationships, then of course that's going to affect you as you try to have relationships. I know the things that were my guiding force in relationship. I had not dealt with some unresolved issues from my past. And so that's something that really has to be addressed, not only when you're in a relationship and you have this breakup, you've got to deal with whatever that was. But if there's anything unresolved from your past that is affecting your present, you got to make sure that you deal with that stuff, whether it's abandonment, rejection, um, again, when you talk about worth and all of that, is it something financial? Were there any addictions, some kind of abuse going on? You've got to deal with all of that stuff. Otherwise, it's just going with you to the next relationship, which will probably snowball into something bigger and harder to deal with. Yeah, I grew up with a single mom. Yeah, so in that you probably had the mindset, when I get married, I'm gonna make it work. That was me. My mom didn't get married until I was grown, but and I had gotten married. So I was like, yeah, I always, that was my thing. I always wanted to be a wife and a mother. And so, yes, in my pursuit of that, oh, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up the first fight. I'm not gonna give up. But I didn't know what it looked like to effectively communicate and all of that. There was so much I didn't know. Look, Larry, I'm sorry. I apologize to him kind of often on the broad. No, he understands. Ooh, but when you're young, you don't know. And so it is my goal to help us have a better understanding. At least if you walk into it, you can't say you didn't know. If you come by this way, and if you come by this way often and get the information that we are presenting, then you will have enough of the information that you need. And it is my prayer, my hope. Listen, I hope that whoever comes to this relationship summit gets the information now. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, because we got to have some fun, and the men are very attractive. Not just physically, but when you listen to what they have to say, you're gonna be like, oh wow, there are some good men in the world. There are good men in the world. And so I want people to walk away, having a different conversation, having a different heart toward what love and relationship and marriage, what those things look like. So you got to prepare. You got to be in position. Number 4, listen, you need help. If you could do it yourself, you'd have done it already. So you have to have help. Laura said, yeah, I would like to get married again someday, but I'm still working through the issues from my divorce and the other baggage before my marriage. Yeah. And you can do that, Laura. And it is simply a choice. You decide, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on this stuff, this stuff that causes me to make certain decisions and why I have certain mindsets, some things. Yeah, there's work that you have to do. And once you make the determination that I'm going to do this work, it doesn't have to take forever. You have some people out there that are saying, oh, well, if you were married for 10, 15 years, then it's going to take you about 5, 10. No, no, it doesn't have to. You can do the work and be so deliberate about doing the work. You will look up and you'll go, oh, it's time. It's time to move on. You got a free, clear heart and mind that's going to cause you to be ready for your love of a lifetime. So, yes, indeed. But get the help that you need. And I always say, now, yes, do I want you to come rock with me? Absolutely. Do I want you to come take our courses, hang out with us? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know some of you been waiting on some things, and you know, it now is the time, now is the season for healing to take place. So, and I am confident that I'm now ready to take others on that journey, on that intentional journey. It's an intentional journey. And so I'm excited about that. So I hope that you come this way. But listen, if I'm not your cup of tea, then I get it. Just find someone that can help you maneuver through that, whoever you might be, not just to you, Laura, but whoever is listening, whoever is going to watch this broadcast, find somebody who resonates with you, who can actually truly help you manifest true and lasting love. And so that is our desire, that is our goal. So listen, I got a couple more points, but one of the points is there are going to be some phenomenal speakers here. So that would be number 5. They are some incredible men, some relationship coaches, some operate in the space of relationship coach, some just have a good head on their shoulder, are coming to share their experience. But it's going to be an incredible conversation. So Tuesday, we're going to kick it off with, and I'm going to talk about the men. I'll talk about the women tomorrow, but the men. Tuesday, kicking off with author and relationship coach Omar Bogan. He's coming to share. He's written a book recently and working on some other books. And so we're going to talk about, the purpose of dating, and what that should look like, and what kind of strategy you should have, and, all of those things. I'm excited. Has some good stuff. You share some great information, and I know that you're going to be encouraged and inspired by him. On Wednesday, I have Joe Smith. He is an entrepreneur, filmmaker, musician, just a incredible guy. He's coming. He's going to talk about being, because you got to be special to be with an entrepreneur, somebody that working 9 to 5. You've seen that before, but entrepreneurs, especially, and for what he does, but entrepreneurs, period, because I don't keep no regular hours. And I got a job. And a business that I'm building. So my hours are just like gone. You got to be a special kind of person to be able to understand what that life looks like. And so Joe's gonna come and talk about that, and talk about what it takes, and all the men that are single may share what it is that they're looking for in a woman, or what characteristics are to be desired in that relationship. So on Thursday, we have one of my brothers, Mr. Derek Q. Sanders. He's also an author and relationship coach, also a musician. He is going to share newly married. I think he's been just celebrated like a year. And so we're going to talk about his journey, and also he has great information for women, so that you don't fall prey to the games, you don't fall prey to all the stuff that's going on that you can easily get caught up in. He kicks it to you straight, no chaser kind of way. But I mean, it's good. You ever had to take some medicine when you were little, and you had the orange juice chaser? Your mom was like, come take this cod liver oil, it's good for you. It don't taste good, but it's gonna work on you real good. Now drink this orange juice. It might not feel good, but it's going to be good. So we're excited about that conversation with him. And then on Friday, listen, uh, you talking about straight no chaser. My guest on Friday, and Fiery Friday, we like it a little spicy over here. That's the red. We like it spicy. Evangelist Jimmy Hinton is coming, and he is going to help some folk get free. Now, again, you might not Listen, don't knock the messenger. Get the message. Don't, because again, straight no chaser. And it's gonna be all good. It really is. So I'm excited about that. Listen, come for the pure entertainment. No, come, no, seriously, come get the information because it's gonna be incredible. And then on Saturday, listen, this man. Oh, let me go back. My brother Derek is married. I said that. So he ain't looking. He ain't looking. But the other gentlemen are single. Okay. And the other gentlemen that I'm gonna talk about, they're single as well. So Saturday night, we have You're Coming, Aaliyah. Yay. Thank you. Glad to have you. Um, Instagram phenom. Listen, he is looking for a wife. You gotta have certain qualities and characteristics, but he's looking such that he put something on social media, and we're gonna talk about that. Can you find true love on social media? We're gonna talk about it because his journey has definitely probably been a whirlwind, but he's young. He's a young man. I told him, oh, boo, you young enough to be my son. Oh my goodness. He's young, but got a good head on his shoulder. I can tell he was raised properly. Yeah. So that's gonna be an incredible conversation. And then on Sunday to close it out, we're going to have a panel discussion. So I've invited some of the men that I've been interviewing, and some of these men will come back. Some men that you probably won't even expect to be a part of the conversation, but I'm excited. It's going to be good. And I just want you to help me get this message out. Share this broadcast, share the information, bring someone with you. Don't come alone. Aaliyah, don't come by yourself. Make sure you get some, because listen, if you get something good, you find a good sale, you find a good place to eat. I was just telling one of my brothers about a good place to eat a couple days ago. When you hear good information, you want to share it with somebody else. Don't wait till after the fact. Don't be like, oh, child, I went to this event. It was so good. I wish you could have been there. No, bring them with you. Let them make their own decision whether or not they want to be here or not. So Tuesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be here both those times. Again, the conversation in the morning will be wisdom from wives, and then at night, what he really wants. So I'm excited about it. Go to bit.ly/he wants 2020 so you can register. Come on, get in the Zoom room. There's going to be space limited. We're going to be on social media, but get in the Zoom room so that you can have the behind the doors conversation. We're going to do some giveaways, so you got to be in the Zoom room if you want the giveaways. I think I got to consult with my team, but definitely you want to go ahead and get registered so you don't miss a moment of this movement. And it truly is a movement, and I'm so excited. I'm honored. I'm excited. So I would appreciate you coming hanging out with me next week. It's going to be a blast. So, number 6, you don't know what you don't know. So come on, get the information that you need so that again you can make an intelligent decision, you can make a wise decision, you can make a decision so that you don't waste time, energy, money, so that you don't waste years in the wrong space when you could have come to this relationship summit and get some information that will help you move forward. So you don't know what you don't know. Number 7, it was something real good. And I don't know. Just flat out, you don't want to miss it. Don't miss this. You know how, well, I don't know if you guys are like this, but it's some stuff you don't want to hear secondhand. It's some stuff you don't want to watch the rerun. You want to see it when it first airs. I know I can remember at a point when I was watching TV a little bit more than I do now. I remember at one point 'Cause I always love like law like shows. So Law and Order and way back in the day, some stuff I used to watch, or ooh, it was just so much stuff. I can remember the days of when Scandal first started. We'd have Scandal parties, and you wanted to be there. You didn't want to watch the rerun of it. So don't. Yes, the replay will be available. Yes, you can always, if you miss it. So don't feel bad if you miss it. If you have to miss it, you can go back and watch the replay. But come live, because you'll be able to ask your questions. Now you can still ask questions and get your questions answered, but you can ask your question, get them answered live, and if it's something that we can discuss on Facebook, we'll answer it live. But just don't miss it, and invite somebody to come along with you. So I'm truly, truly excited. I'm so thankful and grateful for this opportunity. My coach, who is the best coach on the planet, Danielle Whittingham, is allowing her mentees to launch their products on her platform, which is a huge platform. And I'm thankful and grateful. And so, yes, you will pick up, if you're not in the Zoom room, you will pick up the broadcast from my page, but I'll also be broadcasting from her platform as well. So I'm so super excited, looking forward to it. I hope that you are too. Listen, go ahead, share this broadcast. So if you are a person, you married, you happily married, you got it all together, you don't need nothing. You got your boo, you good, great. Share the broadcast. I'm sure you know somebody who is not. So share the broadcast. And if that's you, you come in and you just don't want to be by yourself because you want to, be a share of good things. Be a resource for somebody else. If something comes your way and it's not for you, it's probably because it's for somebody else. So be a resource. And that's truly how I try to live my life. I want to be a resource for those who need resources. So again, I'm so excited. Looking forward to it. It's going to be incredible. I'm excited. I haven't given the men they don't know what I'm, so it's gonna be, like a real live living color kind of situation. I'm a little nervous about some of them now. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make it fun. It, we gotta laugh. But it's going to be some serious information because these men are about their business and they're just good guys. I'm excited. And they're all very attractive as well. So nonetheless, I'm excited. I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, got a couple more things that I gotta do. But join me back tonight. Listen, join me back tonight. I'm gonna be hosting a watch party on my page. We are honoring Black Women Equal Pay Day, still protesting. And we're gonna talk about the wage gap. And so women don't make as much money as men. And Black women don't make as much money as any of the others. Though we spend trillions of dollars in the economy, we do. So incredible. Come back. I'm going to be talking about your man and your money tonight. So join us, but it's been an incredible conversation. But come back and join me in yet a little while, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be broadcasting roundabout, and we'll have that conversation. Some other wonderful speakers tonight, but go to bit.ly/Free Women 2020. Apply for one of the $1 million grants. Now, you're not going to get $1 million, but it's $1 million in grant money available for a certification. So you can be certified in any of 12 areas, 12, 13 areas, I believe it is. Whether that's relationship coaching. Listen, if you don't want to be a relationship coach, I'm not mad. Come be a life coach or a business coach or a passion coach or a health coach. Get your real estate certification. There are a number of opportunities available. Go to bit.ly/Free Women 2020 and sign up for your grant. The class will be starting soon. The first group of graduates these ladies and one man, so it's not just for women, are on fire. And so we're excited about them just having the opportunity to come and get the knowledge and be better equipped to be like for real in business, for real making some money and knowing the right things. Y'all know there's some crazy business practices going on, especially now when people are not internet savvy, they're not social media savvy, and so there's a whole bunch of wrong stuff going on. No, come to this certification because you're going to get that business foundation, and then you'll break off and be with your certification coaches. So I'm excited about that, looking forward to it. bit.ly/free women 2020. Apply, but listen, I want to see you next week, Tuesday through Sunday. What he really wants, relationship summit. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. So all right, you guys, have a great night tonight. Love you.